great color on this one.
In this picture, the wind is coming from the north, blowing south, which is not great for my particular hunting interest because then the water is going to be blown in at me. This is not helpful for a pushed-backed low tide. I would prefer a south wind blowing north. Here's the tide chart I follow. In yellow is today's tide. That's a 1+ tide, which means it's going to be 1 foot over the average. What I want to see are the negative tides. So I'm going to look and see where during the week all those negative tides show up. Negative tide means more searchable area. The tidal coefficient is the size of the present tide in relation to the average. If a coefficient is high, so is the tidal range. The tidal range is the difference in water height between high and low tide. The range is between 20 and 120. The higher the tidal coefficient, more target exposure and more target movement. I hope this brief explanation brings a little bit of light on the topics of tidal movement and when to search. With all this newfound knowledge, you never know. Maybe you're going to find something awesome like this. Okay, we just got a nice small milk glass pop out. That's going to be cool to clean up. But I've been searching for 40 minutes now and nothing but broken glass. I have not found one fully intact one yet. A couple cool pieces of pottery, which I don't remember where I put, over here. I'll leave these here. But that was it so far. Let's hope I find. I think this piece is going to clean up nice. It's got a nice little design on it, some flowers. God knows I wish this thing was intact, but that's something to clean up and take home. Okay, I think I may have just unearthed an awesome ink from right through there. And it just popped out. It looks good to me. Sanford, some design on it, 2 ounces. Yeah, that was a good spot. Not really sure if anything else came down. And there's some loose dirt. I love when the dirt is loose and then things just pop down out of it. And I think that ink is gonna be my last one for the day. So I can go home and clean something up. All right. Here's a great example of a bottle that was found in a good friend of mine's backyard when they were digging out a septic tank. Now this particular bottle, if we look at here, has the line marking of an applied lip, which puts this bottle a lot older than most people would think, probably the 20s or 30s. All right, here we are again at the bottle dump, and I've only been here a few minutes. I checked this section. Look at all these mussels right here, but I'm getting bottles underneath. The mussels have grown in thick. You can't dig into that, and I don't want to because they are live mussels. But underneath that, I've got a row of stuff. And right in the corner, this little guy popped out. Nice. Oh, and it's got the stopper in there, Listerine, little mini Listerine. I love these little bottles. Clear Listerine. Looks in pretty good shape. Might have something nice coming out right here. It's on the smaller side, it's square on the bottom. Looks potentially clear. Yeah, it is small because it's not really stuck in that deep. But these gloves are not great for gripping. I feel like there's a root stuck in the middle of it because it's kind of suctioned in there. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's like maybe a little Tabasco bottle. It's a twist off, but I love, look at the shape of that thing. That's why it was stuck in there. These little angles were gripping in the mud. All right, looks like it might be a mini day. What else do we see in there? Is that a little snail popping out? Okay, and there's a little bit of snow falling on me right now. More chill. All right, well, I hit another hot spot, and I'm getting so muddy, it's very hard to film these. But I got a bunch of really cool looking bottles. Most of them are twist-offs, but they are really, really nice shaped bottles. An awesome piece of pottery that I love to bring home and clean up. A couple smaller bottles. This one's awesome. This one's awesome. That was a broken one that I was upset about, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 in my pocket. Now this looks interesting, and it just popped out from under this rock, and I flipped it this way. After picking up a quarter, quickly thought it was just another quarter, but that's got enough of a hole in it to look like a tag. I don't really know. It might be something on there. I can't really see. It's not perfectly round, which leads me to believe it's a little older. I sure hope something comes up on that. Well, I got 2 mystery finds. I find a lot of these here. It's very heavy. It looks, what do you call it? It looks stonish. It's very heavy. I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure it's probably something marine-ish, obvious. But look at this thing. I thought it was just a regular bowl when I came up on it, but when I lifted it up, it's got real weight to it. It feels the same texture as a cue ball in pool, but obviously it's a lot bigger. What the heck could that be? I don't think it's a bocce ball, but I guess it could be if all the paint and everything came off of it. You gotta search areas like this, but you would never expect, with all the stones and how much wash went on here, that you would come upon a bottle intact and old. It's an awesome cork top. It's a 3II. Yep. That's probably 30s, 40s cork top medicine. And this made it, yeah, the Owens, Illinois bottle. This made it through all these rocks without getting beaten up. That's how great these bottles were made and how thick the glass is. And look what's right over here. Put this in my pocket. Got a little knife. Look at that. Let's see what else is down there. Okay, check out this section I found. The majority of the stones are covering a really good wash area. You're going to pick up a couple. Now let's look at it without the stones there. You can tell all that stuff collected in this one little spot. Now let's start to piece some of this stuff out really fast. Look at this thing. That's some kind of really ornate drawer handle just sitting right on top. Almost stepped right over this one. Look at this. It's got some good size to it. The blade might even be open. And it's got some age to it. Oh, look at this. You gotta remember, I'm a sword and knife guy. I love them. Look at this thing. Oh, wow. That is, in New Jersey, what we would call an illegal knife. Because the blade, as far as I remember, should not be longer than your 4 fingers if it's a closable blade. Look at that thing. Now, I've got big hands, and that opened up well longer than my hand. Ooh, that may be my favorite find in a long time. Incredible. Right in the wash, just barely poking out. Ideal for home security.